So in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to set this up. I know I've made a video on what kind of sticks these are, but I've been getting some comments on people saying, how do I set this up and everything. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So here's part 2 of the episode I was supposed to make back in like July or whatever. Now it's end of deer season, so it's been several months. So here we go. This is the XOP mini stick. You got a step on both sides. Obviously I don't have the aider. I'll tell y'all what kind of aider I had, because I'm going to go with a different system this year. I had a mule tape stick, which was mule tape step, which was about a foot long extra step, which came down to about right here somewhere. And for the sturdy part, which was just a piece of PVC pipe. That's all I done. So the rope that I use, just because it's light and I have a bunch of it, I personally like to use paracord. Like I'm saying, it's light and I got a bunch of it. And look at this, it's tan. Me personally, as long as it's got the 7 strands, like real paracord, not the polyester crap, use it. If it's gonna hold you if it's got the 7 strands. Pretty much either way it's gonna hold you, but there's that. So how I do this is I make like a little loop here, okay? This loop ain't gotta be this big, but I make like a little loop here, just big enough to go over your little clasp here, where the quick connect's gonna go, where you can cinch it down with your rope, all right? But I don't use that because I try to be quiet and everything in the woods when I'm deer hunting, but deer season's over now. So then you got this little knot, okay? And I'm going to do something a little different this year, and y'all are gonna see whenever deer season comes up. But right now we've got electrical tape and everything like that. That's just to hold everything together, to keep the knot from being too big. If you make the knot smaller, you won't need this. But me, that's just how I've done this. So next part is to find your tree. Me personally, I don't like pine trees because they don't get a good bite, but it's the only tree I could find that was decent enough to do this on. So what I like to personally do, let's see if we can either back y'all up or something. There we go. So my knee's right here. I like to get it about, on a pine tree in general, because the bark's a little different, I would do a little bit higher than what you're expecting, because see this bark, it's going to come off, okay? That's all I can tell you. So take it about 3 inches higher than what you're expecting. Let me scoot y'all a little bit closer. Okay. Then what you're gonna do is, for this demonstration purpose, I'll bring y'all up and everything. Okay. You just bring it up, bring it around. Actually, I'll do it this way so y'all can see what kind of knot I tie. That's one of the purposes of me making this video today. You pull this sucker as tight as you can. And so right now, all it is just looped around the tree, all right? So here's the dadgummit. All it is just really wrapped around the tree. That's all it is so far. We didn't do nothing special. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're going to take it all the way back around. So here's the other piece right here. And you're gonna do this on the tree. I'm just trying to show you right here. So you're gonna take it over that piece of string like so, okay? But do it whenever it's on the tree. Since I just done that, we're gonna have to tighten this up as tight as possible, just to show y'all this. Like I'm saying, I don't like doing this on pine trees. If that's all y'all got, y'all can make this work. But I don't like them because one, they're noisy. And 2, it doesn't seem like they get a good bite. Yeah. So after you get it wrapped around and it's bit and everything, you can do 2 or 3 loops. Honestly, 2 loops is perfectly fine. Then bring it back around that piece of rope that's got the electrical tape on it, or just the knot, whichever way you've done it. Bring it through just like so, keeping it as tight as possible. Okay, that's all you do, like so. Then you all right, so then you are ready to step on this. Let me show you real quick what this looks like. Because yeah, you've got this tag in here, but you can I'll just wrap it around and find a spot for it. Honestly, it ain't gonna be pretty. You do what you want to do with the tag in. I just wrap it around the tree. Normally stuff it back behind here. Yeah, like I told you, we're on a pine tree, so the biting and everything, it's not gonna be the best. That's on any stick. You could get it as tight as possible with a tension strap, ratchet strap. It's still gonna move. It's because of this bark. Now, if you were on like for example, this type of tree right here, this maple, there's not big ones right here in this bottom. If you were on a red oak, a ash tree, anything like that, smoothest type hard bark, if you got them in your area, my favorite type of tree to climb up is a sweet gum. It's like a white oak in a way. If you have those, climb up them. They're super nice. But that's what I would do. But I'll see y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoyed.